Hello everyone, this tarot reading is focusing on the theme of release. So, I'm first going to talk about what it is that you might be struggling to release, so we can get a bit of clarity and understanding around it and see if it actually also resonates for you. And then I'm going to look at the guidance around how you can then release this and heal from it and move forward for your highest and greatest good. So, when I was asking what it is that you're struggling to release, the cards that have come out is the Hanged Man, the King of Cups reversed, and the Two of Wands. So the energy here feels very much like holding on to something from the past, a memory, a feeling, or an experience that hasn't fully been processed or let go of. It's as though you're gripping onto it, not allowing yourself to see it from a different perspective, but also not allowing yourself to fully release it either. And for some of you, this can relate to how someone has treated you, possibly in a very disrespectful or emotionally unfair way. And even though time has passed, the emotional weight of it still lingers. So there's definitely a feeling of being stuck while also resisting a necessary shift. The Hanged Man reverse shows an unwillingness or maybe a deep difficulty in surrendering. And there's an awareness that something needs to change, but also this hesitation to let go. So this can be this can feel like being suspended in limbo, mentally restless, but also emotionally frozen. And with the King of Cups reverse, that speaks to suppressed or unprocessed emotions, okay? You may have pushed your feelings down for such a long time trying to stay composed or avoid fully feeling things in order to protect yourself from emotional overwhelm. And there can be emotional exhaustion here, or even fear of what might surface if you actually fully release control. And the Two of Wands, that shows hesitation around the future, my darling. So you can sense that there are other paths and possibilities available to you, but there's uncertainty about which direction to take. Part of what's difficult to release is the comfort of what's familiar. And even if it no longer aligns with who you are now, you may still be holding on to an emotional position, an old connection, or an old vision of how things were supposed to unfold as well. But altogether, really, this speaks of struggling to release emotional stagnation, unexpressed feelings, and indecision about moving forward. There's an awareness of change, but also a fear of what comes next. Now, with a message or of advice and guidance around how to heal and release this, the animal oracle card that's come out is a Badger Spirit, with a message: bring your life into balance. And alongside this, for the tarot, we've got the Empress reversed, Three of Wands reversed, and then the Eight of Pentacles upright. So, right, Badger Spirit carries a very powerful message around self-worth and self-respect. And in the guidebook, it actually speaks about how regaining confidence and inner strength restores vitality and your health. So you're being encouraged to rebuild your sense of self, to strengthen your confidence and to work with your energy rather than against it. And expanding as well your heart is very important here, but without closing yourself off or hardening emotionally, especially if you felt attacked or misunderstood by others, my darling. And for some of you, it feels like you're being surrounded by people who lack emotional maturity, people who may be manipulative, jealous, or emotionally unbalanced themselves. And this has deeply affected your confidence and sense of self. And that kind of environment can slowly wear someone down. So because we have got Mother Mary here and Sandalphon, if you have been feeling energetically vulnerable or emotionally attacked, calling upon Archangel or Mother Mary and asking for nurturing, for protective energy, asking to be bathed in love, compassion and reassurance, because that's what Mother Mary is happy to do, okay? But yeah, the Badger Spirit reminds you that balance is key. This may look like balancing work and rest, giving and receiving, or bringing your masculine and your feminine energies back into harmony so you can actually live with more peace, purpose and joy. But healing, my darling, it doesn't require force, and it doesn't require pushing yourself or proving anything. It actually requires grounding, stabilizing and gently restoring balance in your life first. Now, with the Empress reverse, that shows someone who's been neglecting themselves. You may have been pouring so much love, care, and energy into others that actually there's been very left for you. So the reminder here is very important. You, my darling, are the Empress. You carry unconditional love, compassion, and nurturing energy. But that energy must also be directed inwards, okay? Your strength, my darling, lies in caring for yourself, just as deep as you care for others. So it's really important for you not to give up on yourself. Right now, your greatest commitment needs to be your own healing and well-being, okay? The Three of Wands reverse, that really suggests delays that come from waiting for someone else to change, waiting for clarity, waiting for a perfect sign or moment. So the guidance here is to stop putting your life on pause. Movement, my darling, begins when you decide to move, even if you don't have all the answers just yet. And the Eight of Pentacles, that shows the way forward. Healing happens through consistent, grounded effort. Small daily acts of care, emotional honesty, healthy routines, and learning self-discipline actually. And focusing on something meaningful will actually slowly rebuild your confidence and sense of purpose. So this isn't sudden breakthrough energy. It's very slow, healing, intentionally healing actually. Because it allows you, or it allows your emotions to, as you allow your emotions to surface instead of suppressing them, and you restore balance between giving and receiving, and you stop seeking external validation and commit yourself to a very steady, practical ways, things, my darlings, naturally begin to shift. So by grounding yourself and choosing consistency over avoidance, and forward movement becomes possible again, and confidence is rebuilt over time, my darling. So I hope this reading has helped in some way. Have a good day. Bye-bye.